Okay, have you seen this game? Okay, let me explain.
Now back in the day on PCs older than PCs themselves, I used to play these old educational games. Now most of these games I can either fondly remember or just don't remember anything about them. But usually if I remember at least something about it, I remember the entire thing. Except for one. Now I don't even know a name for this game, so let's just refer to it as the Caverns of Education. So what is this game even like? Well, let's break it into sections. What I know for sure, what I think is true about it, and what I can assume about it. Let's begin with the known. This was an educational PC game that had to have came out before 2015 because that's when I last played it. Now let's talk about what's in this game. I'm going to use images to show you what it roughly looked like. So when you booted up the game, you had three options. Two of them I know, and the other one I'm not so sure about. The first one I super vividly remember was an apartment you could decorate. The apartment was a long hallway. At the end it had a balcony showing a dark night sky. The hallway was super long, so you had to scroll for a decent bit just to get to the end. This was also comically long, so I wonder if this was a place you could decorate yourself, or is it an achievement room? Either you decorated this on your own, or as you did stuff in the game, new furniture you placed in certain places to show what you did. The other option in the starting menu was the Cavern. This was a massive point and click maze that was very confusing, and third grade me just simply could not understand it. You could teleport to anywhere on the massive map, but the map didn't give you much info. It was just a bunch of squares connected by lines, I think. There was also minigames, but I only remember one. It was a sort of tower defense minigame. The game was 2D in a tower, but I couldn't figure out anything beyond those basic details. That's all I know for sure about the game. Now let's talk about more vague speculative stuff, starting off with the third menu option. It was either a shop where you could dress up your character to buy stuff for your apartment, or as a way to get to another game. There's a solid chance that this was an unlock from a bigger game. In my elementary class, this game was a reward if you got through one of the educational games. However, I don't remember going to a separate website or opening a new program or putting in a different disc. If that is the case, it might just be connected to the Reading Eggs series of educational games. I also remember having World somewhere in the title, but when I look up Reading Eggs World, I get nothing related to this mysterious game. This game also felt like a late 90s game. Judging by the graphics and how it could run on a potato, it was definitely not a 2015 release. Other than that, I have a strong feeling this was either a browser game or a downloaded game from a website. I think it might have been a browser game since I could play it on other PCs that were not my school's. I do not think this was a CD or anything like that. It also had a more realistic hand-drawn art style, similar to Pajama Sam, but just more realistic. However, that's all I know. That's where you guys come in. Find this game. I wasn't originally going to make another video until the next one, which is on browser games, but this has been a pain in my head for over a month now, and I need to know. So please, help me find this game.